What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing well. I am back to you with my 10 months review. This is my hair that I used to have right before the hair transplant. I grew my hair there. Next, you'll see my current hair after the hair transplant. The transplant that I did in Turkey at Vera Clinic for 6,000 grafts. 6,100 grafts. I have my certificate of guarantee from Vera Clinic with more details in terms of how many grafts that they transplanted, how many single, double, triple grafts that had more than 4 hairs. So if you look at that, you'll be able to tell if I had a great donor area or not. This is the hair that I also took pictures of right before the hair transplant. So as you see, I have a buzz cut over here. When I grew my hair, I looked the way that you saw at first, the very first photo that you saw from this video. And this is a certificate of guarantee from Vera Clinic. These are some other shots also before hair transplant. So that's it. I mean, now one thing that everybody keeps saying, especially all the fake comments, from Vera Clinic, I guess, they're saying, why am I comparing my result with Amir? I'm not comparing my result with Amir. I understand you guys. I need to really spell it out so you guys can see what's going on. I'm not comparing my result with Amir. I'm comparing the time that took Amir to do his hair transplant, which was about 9 hours for the entire operation. For me, it took about 6 to 7 hours in total. For Amir, they did 5,000 grafts. For me, they did 6,000 grafts. So they did 1,000 more grafts for me than they did for Amir, right? So we went with the same exact package. We went to the same exact clinic. There shouldn't be this much difference in between Amir's time and my time. Since I had over 6,000 grafts, it should have taken at least 9 hours, if not more, since they transplanted 6,000 grafts on me. I mean, this is a simple calculation. If you guys can see it, then you see it. If you are too uneducated to see it, that's your fault. I can help you with that, okay? All right, that's all I have to say. But overall, how do I look before and after photo? Before the hair transplant, after the hair transplant. Definitely it looks good, looks better. But did I go to Vera Clinic just to make it look better? No, they promised I was gonna be having a lot more hair for the frontal area. I was gonna be looking like I'm shading from my temple. But if you really look at these pictures, that's not how I look. And they told me they did over 6,000 grafts. And each graft had a lot of hairs in it. So my donor area, based on their certificate, it looks like I had a great donor area. I'm not making things up. It's all facts and figures from their numbers. So you guys decide, what's going on. And if you have any problems trusting what I'm telling you, these are not 6,000 grafts on top of my head, take these pictures, take this certificate, go ask a doctor, go ask a consultant, find out yourself. So what am I really doing here? Am I really exposing Vera Clinic? I don't think they are that bad. No, at best they're average. I would say my hair transplant, if there was anything wrong, I don't think there was anything wrong, but any medical procedure, there's no guarantee that anything will go right, especially when it comes to hair transplant. So let's say I am, some special person, that hair transplant didn't go right for whatever reason. But, when it comes to doing all these calculations between me and Amir, Amir, it doesn't matter what you say. Amir had all the details on his videos with all the little numbers. So if you guys are going to Vera Clinic, come back, tell me how much time it took for you to do the hair transplant. If everybody puts their numbers up there, then we can literally do an analysis, come up with a conclusion saying whether Vera Clinic said something right or wrong. And if Vera Clinic is lying, then that's really a bad management practice, because if they're liars, then they will just lie to you with everything and they'll get away with everything. So post your videos up. I mean, there is Turkish Ministry of Health. They are focused on public health. And they do the types of audits that I do. I took agencies out of business. I work for United States government. So I know what I'm talking about. If we can build up a good case, we can put Vera Clinic out of business in Turkey. They do take international patients' opinions seriously. I've been through Turkish government website. I know all these ministers, how they're set up, what they do. So trust me, there is a way to build up your case. So one thing for a fact, that if Vera Clinic is really trying to trick you, trying to lie to you, that's not going to help them. But I believe they still do have a good potential to be a good clinic. They just need to stop lying to people, misguiding people. If they do that, and if there are people in their management that are making these things, they need to be careful, because these guys are gonna make all those board of directors suffer in future, because these guys are going to be taking Vera Clinic out of their business altogether. So that's all I'm gonna say. I think Vera Clinic is a good clinic, but I'm not gonna go back there. And it's not because of their work. Like I always say, their doctors are great. Doctors are paid employees. They don't run day-to-day management operation. They're not in charge for all this advertising, all this propaganda, all this stuff. It's coming from the management, whoever is running their management. So that's all I'm gonna say. Whatever you guys want to decide, however you want to take my videos, feel free to do it. Don't worry about myself. Okay, I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself. So don't worry about me. If you guys are going there, I have absolutely no problem. But I believe I gave you all a lot of facts. I gave you a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to get from many other people. So that's it for me. And I don't necessarily need to give you any more update. But I'm going to be a watchdog. So if something does come up, and if I need to come back and do videos, I'm going to do it. I'm doing this for free for people like me. And I know what I'm doing. All right? Take care. God bless. See you again, hopefully sometime in future. Bye-bye.